All right, it's never been worse than this exact moment in time. So, despite getting my first 0-3 correct of the stage and getting a 3-0 pick, I still didn't get it because Spirit went 3-0, Vitality went 3-1, Navi, Foot, Mongols all failed to qualify. And I chose to switch Bet Boom out for Mongols at the end of my last one, which is unfortunate. I don't regret anything else here. I think Vitality was like the obvious pick. I think Spirit was probably the second most likely pick for a lot of people. I obviously didn't pick Spirit because they were playing Navi in the first game, and I could see that possibly being a loss. Of course, they ended up winning. Vitality lost to 9Z, so tough. I would not change these picks. I think these are pretty good. I would change Mongols for Bet Boom, though. I talked myself out of Bet Boom because of their run through previous stages and how they hadn't really fought any particularly good teams yet. So I decided to switch them out. This was obviously the wrong call in hindsight. I wanted to put Paravision in 0-3, but I was going to put Paravision in Monty or Bait and Monty probably. I really didn't think Monty should be here, but unfortunately they got to play Paravision, so even though they lost every other match, they just didn't go 0-3. I think if any other team had played Paravision, they would have won as well. Paravision was the team to easily beat. And even still, Monty managed to get 2-1 on them, so unfortunate that happened. But yeah, so despite all of these stages they all net me 4 points because one 3-0 and 3 of these and no 0-3s twice. And then I finally get both of these, and I looked so good. I had such high odds to get 5 points. Unfortunately, these switches fucked up. G2 played Navi, so I needed Foot or Mongols to win. Neither of them won. Shout out to the one guy that commented on my last video that said we have the same pick'ems. We both failed. But now we're in playoffs. So, hey, if I get 4 picks right in playoff, it's actually pretty good. That's enough to predict the entire one side of the bracket if I get lucky. Here's what I'm going to say. Should you copy my pick'ems? No, apparently not. But again, I don't entirely regret just about anything that happened in these stages. I was one off on all of them. They're all so unbelievably close. There's like one pick in each stage that I regret. That would be enough, but all the other ones are pretty fine with. So, playoff time. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna look at HLTV because we know what teams are playing each other. Granted, we've known this the entire time, but these ones are a lot more direct. So let's go to this match page. Let's look at 9Z versus Furia. Furia is going to ban Anubis. I'll see if can I pull this up? Can I pull this up and have it look good? Let's see. There you go. 9Z is going to play Furia. They have a better win rate on Mirage. It's likely to go through. Inferno is a map that they picked, which I really didn't like when they picked it, but they did pick it at some point. I forget who it was even against. Was it 9Z? I can't see. No, they played Bet Boom, or maybe it was Mouse. They picked Inferno against the team, and I was really not a fan of them doing that, but they did it. But they have a decent win rate on it. I mean, overall, I don't think this looks bad. They have a pretty even map pool, so really it comes down to which team do you think is the best. If we're being honest, Furia should win this. They also should have probably beat Pain last time, the Austin Major that I remember. That didn't happen. The question for me, though, is what's going to happen on this Anubis Ancient, because can't ban both, and it looks like they don't really want to play Ancient. I think they played this against Vitality or something. So they're going to ban an Anubis and then, what, be forced to play Ancient? Because 9Z has played Anubis, and you obviously take that if that's their permaban. So, I mean, I actually think the map pool looks kind of bad for Furia here. The issue is 9Z going to be able to win the other 2 maps? Because I think it really depends on version of 9Z and Furia we get. I mean, that's true for every match, but this just doesn't look good because you have two maps you don't play. You only get to ban one, and they play both of them. 9Z doesn't really. Well, their permaban kind of is Anubis, but I think if you let Anubis through, they pick it, right? So you ban Anubis, and then they pick Ancient. Or you can ban Ancient, and you can make them pick Anubis, but I don't think you want to do that. I think this is like really bad for Furia. Because what happens here, they ban Anubis, they pick Ancient, they probably ban Mirage, even though they played it a lot. It's their worst win rate map. What does Furia pick? Maybe Overpass? I mean, Nizi has a good Overpass, but Furia's got a good Overpass. There isn't any, like, there's no upper hand for Furia in this veto. All of their win rates are pretty similar, except they have more maps, so they are playing weaker opposition. So you could take that into account. My guess would be ban Anubis, ban Mirage, pick Overpass Ancient, and then probably ban Nuke and Mirage, maybe, or Nuke or Inferno. Actually, they'll probably ban Mirage, right? So then it becomes, what do you want to do with this? They ban Mirage, and they ban. Do I already have them banning Mirage? Anubis, ban. Mirage, ban. Ancient, pick. Overpass, pick. Oh, so yeah, it's just Dust 2, Inferno, and Nuke. What do we want to play as a decider? Probably Nuke, I would guess. So they probably ban Nuke. And then what? Are they going to ban Dust 2? I would ban Dust 2. I'd play Inferno against Furia. Even though they have a 71% win rate, I don't think they look particularly strong. Dude, I think this is like... I want to predict Fury to like win the whole shit, but their first round matchup is so bad. It seems like they're gonna pretty much be down a map to start. So the question is, can they 2-0 9Z after that? And I don't know if they can. I think this is like upset. Aurora bet boom. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Which was the window capture? It's not window capturing. Oh, I think she has tabbed out. Understandable. Aurora bet boom, huh? What does our map look like? Ancient ban, that's pretty good. Inferno ban, okay, solid. They both ban maps that are pretty good for each other. Anubis, I would not want to play bet boom on Anubis, but Aurora was kind of historically really good on Anubis. That was like their best map. I mean, I imagine they'll pick Mirage, they'll pick an Anubis, and then we have to ban again, and they'll probably ban Nuke. I mean, they could pick a Nuke, I could see that, but I don't think they will. They'll ban Nuke, and they'll ban Overpass, and then they'll play Dust 2. So, what? Mirage, Anubis, Dust 2? Just don't trust Aurora to play well. I think the veto favors them, but their team scares me. I like Bet Boom, but is it gonna be Bet Boom 9Z? Like, this just seems not right. Because it does, I do think it favors Bet Boom. Or it favors Aurora, maybe? But I don't know, man. That's tough. They both have pretty good bans for each other. Yeah, Aurora probably should win. But they're just also playoff chokers. Like, I just don't... This seems so criminal, though. Like, oh, you're telling me the top bracket is 9Z bet boom? That just doesn't sound possible. But I just can't predict Aurora to win. But 9Z played so bad against Aurora, man. They got fucking smoke. Like, I don't know, that's the issue. Fury on stage, surely, even with the map veto looking that bad, they don't lose. But it's like, I don't know. It's tough. Alright, I have no idea how pausing is going to affect the recording, but I did pause for a second. We're back. All right, so now that I've predicted the craziest top bracket of all time, let's predict the bottom bracket, which I think is going to be pretty easy to predict, unfortunately. If there was any team that I would want to win the major, it is actually G2. I would really like to see them win. Unfortunately, I really don't see how that they go about doing that. They get their Inferno banned. They're going to ban the other team's nuke. They'll pick Overpass, I'm sure. And then Spirit will likely pick Dust 2 or Ancient. Whichever one. Probably Dust 2 would be my guess. I mean, they could pick Anubis, but I don't think they're going to... Anubis probably gets banned. Then I imagine Dust 2 gets banned and they play Mirage. So what, Overpass, Ancient, Mirage. It is winnable. Those are maps that G2 have had chances on, but it's really hard to just not. Spirit is like the better team. I really want to see G2 win. I'm a big fan of G2 throughout this major, even though they continue to scare me and make it seem like they're going to fucking lose all the time. But, yeah. I think Spirit is kind of the favorites for that one. Here you go, Spirit, bang. Okay, Falcons of Vitality. You know, this is... It's feeling like a... dude, it's feeling like a... it's feeling like a Vanguard Astralis kind of major, you know? So obviously they like Ancient, and they're going to ban Overpass. They could probably win on Anubis. Okay, the question is, because this is a new lineup, you should look at this line on Ancient. Because they don't put the maps around it, so it's just a line. This is really a question of, do you think Falcons can beat Vitality right now? Because Vitality is just a better team. They lost 2-1 to 9Z. Let me just turn this off. Let's click this. Let's go back. What do the runs look like? 2-0 to BetBoom. 2-1 to Monty. 2-1 to G2. 2-1 to Foot. 2-1 Mouse. 2-0 to BetBoom. Here's what I'll say. I'm going to do this. Oh. Bang. 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 Oh. Crazily enough, man, because it's Kerrigan, I really want to see him beat Vitality. But I just don't think he will. I just don't think he will. If it's 9Z BetBoom, I'm not going to go super in-depth on these ones because now we're in hypotheticals. I think there's a good chance that this exactly will not happen. I'm feeling a BetBoom. Vitality Spirit. Depends, man. I feel like Vitality's looked a little shaky, and Spirit at the end of that little run started to look a little shaky, but still managed to pull through. It really comes down to them not having a coach, and if they don't have a coach, then Donk just needs to shoot. So the question is, if Donkey and Shiro are shooting, are they going to beat Vitality? And the answer probably should be no. Am I going to predict Vitality to win? That's so lame. Oh. Let me change the spray to G2 because Foot's out of the event. I'm so sad Foot didn't make it, bro. Fuck. Am I really going to predict Vitality to win the event? Fuck you. Donk's just better, man. And then Donk should also beat BetBoom. Fuck it. Team Spirit. It realistically should look like this, I think. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. Aurora have a chance to make it to the semis, and I think they even have a chance to make it to the finals. And if they make it to the finals, then they better win, because this is their last chance to ever win a major if they make it to the finals. They'll never win it. They'll never win if they don't win this one. Yeah, I think, like, if Aurora beat BetBoom, they could beat 9Z and make it. Vitality probably will make it. I think Falcons has a chance. I think realistically, G2 is like the only team that really doesn't seem to have a chance in my mind to make it out. They definitely could. If it happens, I guess I won't be surprised. But I think they probably have the lowest odds of winning, surprisingly enough, because 9Z just matches so well into Furia map pool eyes, and Aurora is such a stage team choker, and BetBoom is playing with again, they're a team from stage 1. Their biggest weakness is exhaustion because they've been playing so much. But they're a team from stage 1 of the major that has like recorded some pretty decent wins is playing with a stand-in and is just chilling in the playoffs for no reason. Like, I don't imagine they have any pressure. Like, I can't, like, they are the underdog as far as I'm concerned the entire event. I don't think there's a single matchup where you could play where you go Bet Boom isn't the underdog. You could think they're a better team than 9Z and say that they aren't there, but if I'm Bet Boom, I'm like, listen, bro, we came in at stage 1 with a stand-in. People didn't even think we would make it this far. I don't think there's a single word where they're not the underdog, whereas 9Z, I think if you were smart, you knew that 9Z had a chance because you saw them in stage 2 and they played really well. So this is it. Hit the F2 button, the F12 button. Take the screenshot. This is the ending. This is it. Anything is better than a Vitality Diamond coin. I really hope Falcons beats Vitality. I really just hope G2 finds a way to win the major. In fact, if they, I think any team that makes it to the finals in the bottom bracket should win the finals. Unless Furia makes it to the finals in the top bracket, then we might have a match. Best of 5. We'll see what happens. This is the prediction. This is it. I'm leaving it here. Am I gonna get gold? Almost assuredly not. We're getting a silver. Because the other stages have just not gone well for me. But if it's not diamond, it doesn't matter. Bang! Lock it in.